Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Grand Haven, Michigan. My name is Luke Bauman.
And I'm Betsy Stone.
And we're with the Luke Bauman Real Estate Team. If you're considering buying or selling real estate in the West Michigan market, we'd love to help you out. Today we're going to talk about the pros and cons of living in Grand Haven, Michigan.
We are located in the Harborfront Place, downtown Grand Haven, and one of the major pros of living in Grand Haven is all of the restaurants and bars and breweries. So right now we're outside of Portobello, which is a nice family Italian restaurant. It's been here for over 30 years.
Has it been that long?
It is as old as I am.
Okay.
And then on the other side of this building is Oddside Ales, which is like just a family brewery. And then on the other side of Oddside Ales is Sidebar, the coffee shop.
So lots to do.
Lots to do, just in this building alone.
What's Portobello like? You've worked there a few years?
I worked there for 13 years, so it's kind of like my second home. It's a really nice family atmosphere. A lot of people say that it's kind of like Cheers, like everybody knows everybody, all the same people at the bar every weekend,
Yeah.
so it's kind of fun. So another pro of living in Grand Haven is our really great downtown area. We're on Washington right now, which is where all of the shops, well, most of the shops and a lot of the restaurants and bars are at. So as you can see, it's just kind of like a nice historic downtown area.
Do you have some favorites down here?
I do. As far as shops go, down this way is Pink Lemonade. It's kind of like a girly baby store,
Yeah.
but really cute stuff. Nice place to buy gifts. Buffalo Bob's is here. That's kind of like a skate shop, but they have all kinds of other stuff too. And then, let's see, we have Lee and Birch, which is a popular store. Fortino's, which is the old candy store. It's been here like forever.
Yeah.
And then Toasted Pickle is a nice place to get lunch. They deliver sandwiches to Oddsides and some other places. So
Yeah, it is a really nice downtown. Now, one of the negatives that I would say about a smaller town is that the nightlife usually isn't as maybe rowdy. I don't know if
Yes.
people want rowdy, but there's not a ton of nightlife. But what are some things that people can do here in Grand Haven in the evenings?
yeah, so we do hear that often, that's one of the downfalls of Grand Haven is that there's not a lot of nightlife.
Well, it's kind of all of West Michigan.
Yeah.
Besides like Grand Rapids.
Yeah, but we like to say that Grand Haven is more of like a family-focused town. There's lots of stuff to do with your family. Like I said, we have Oddsides down the way, which is a brewery, so you can come and have a drink, but it's a nice family atmosphere, so you can bring your kids.
Yep.
And it's kind of like a place where everybody knows everybody. So yeah, there's not a lot of nightlife or...
Tip a few.
Yes, there is tip a few, which I would say that's our
There's
one.
probably some, bowling and
Yeah, down...
the movie theaters and
Yep,
stuff.
yep. There's some like calmer activities, I would say.
Yeah.
But we don't have, any nightclubs or anything
Right.
like that.
And then you got Grand Rapids, which is,
Right.
30 minutes from here.
Yeah, 30, 35 minutes from here. If you want more nightlife, it's just around the corner.
Yeah. But then another con that we hear often is the snow. I mean, if you want to live in West Michigan or be in West Michigan, you're going to just have to deal with some snow.
Yes, it's very cold. There's a lot of snow. However, downtown on Washington, we have heated sidewalks and streets. So if you want to get your walk in, you want to do some shopping, I even take my baby down here with a stroller. You're not going to deal with snow and ice and stuff like that.
Yeah. And there's lots to do with, you can go snow skiing around town.
Yep. So we have Duncan's Woods is like sledding. You can take your kids to go sledding there. You can go to Mulligan's Hollow and ski and snowboard. We have Winterfest, which there's a lot of winter activities there. There's just like a lot to do.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's for me, I have to be the bad guy, the con guy. It's like, well, I don't really know many things about cons for West Michigan.
There's
but kind
not
of
a lot.
The snow is one of them. You just kind of got to deal with, you got to be moving a little bit slower on the roads because it's a little bit slick out here at times. But we're in February now and it's 50 degrees. So
yeah,
it
it's
does
beautiful
happen
out.
that it doesn't always happen that it's 3 feet of snow like people think.
Exactly.
One of the cons that we've heard in the past is that as you get closer to the lake, that it gets pretty expensive to own real estate here.
Yes, so anytime you're waterfront anywhere, it's going to be expensive.
And there are people who love
Yeah.
that luxury, the luxury feel. So the benefit is we have both
Yeah, we
luxury
have
and-
both. And in Grand Haven, it is actually lower than the national average for housing costs and cost of living.
I think we're right around 300,000.
Yep. Average sales price is right around 300,000. Obviously, if you're on the water, it's going to be more expensive, but that's
Yeah, we have a lot of people moving into town who are really surprised at, you know, the affordability here. It's like
Yeah.
they're coming from Chicago or they're, you know, let's say California or different states. It's like, wow, look at the homes we can get. So it actually ends up being a pretty big pro, just the affordability here of living in Grand Haven.
certainly. So another pro of living in Grand Haven is kind of the outdoor areas. We are in the Harborfront Stadium right now. So they have a lot of live concerts here. You can bring a blanket or your chairs or whatever and set up shop here. For Coast Guard Festival, they have a ski show out here. And then across the way, that's Dewey Hill. That's where the musical fountain is. So it's one of the largest
the
musical.
fireworks.
Yes, and the fireworks. That's the hill that sets on fire.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
it's
One of the
okay.
largest what?
It's one of the largest musical fountains in the world.
Yeah.
It used to be the largest, but
And then you got, you know, obviously boating here.
yeah,
you know.
yeah. So this is the channel where all the boats come in and out.
See if we can see
Down the
behind
way
me.
is Chinook Pier. That's where you can like go charter fishing,
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
fishing is great here. Salmon fishing is really good.
Yep.
Here in
And
Lake
then
Michigan.
the boardwalk kind of starts here, and you can walk all the way out to Lake Michigan along the boardwalk and out onto the pier.
So we are out at the Grand Haven beach, and again, talking about the pros and cons. Now, obviously the beach is a pro, and you can talk about that. The negative is that in the winter, there's not really a beach to go to.
Right. Yeah. So right
Or
now,
use, really.
right now it's February, and it's not very common that there's not like snow or ice on the beach. But usually it's really snowy here. There's not a lot to
Yeah.
do at the beach
cold
in the
plunges,
winter.
that's the
However,
thing.
yes, with the new cold plunge trend or polar plunge, whatever you want to call it, a lot of people are coming out here to do their cold
But
plunges.
talk
in the
about,
morning.
you know, the benefit here, the pro here of
Yeah, so probably one of the biggest pros of living in Grand Haven is the beach. We have some of the most beautiful beaches in the whole world. The sand is really soft and clean. The fresh water, it's obviously kind of like being at the ocean. It looks like the
Yeah.
ocean, but it's fresh water. So it doesn't sting your eyes and
no
have
sharks.
no sharks or crazy things that are going to stick
And the
you.
Coast Guard Festival, it gets pretty busy down here.
Yes, Coast Guard Festival, 4th of July. I mean, really any nice day, it's really busy here. So,
And this is a draw. We have a lot of people who want to be in Grand Haven just because of the beach.
yep, exactly.
Thanks for watching our video today on the pros and cons of living in Grand Haven, Michigan. If you like our videos, we'd love for you to subscribe. Please comment with any questions you might have, or if you have benefits or even cons that we didn't think of, we'd love to hear about those as well. And we hope to see you on the next video.